So today we're going to take a look at analyzing details and how we can take those details and put them into an objective summary. So looking at the example for number 5, Joey Chestnut is the top competitive eater. That's our central idea. So now we're going to find some details in the actual article that help us to support that. So Joey Chestnut holds 43 world records. Found that, and that is definitely a piece of evidence that explains how he's the top competitor. Also found how he was determined during the contest and he won the mustard belt, and that he's ranked number 1. So we could take the central idea and combine it with these pieces of evidence to come up with an objective summary. An objective summary is when you summarize details from the article. You're not giving your thoughts, you're not giving your opinions. So let's do the first one together. Speed eating became more popular over time. Well, I remember in the article, on the back page, how it talked about eating contests of other foods, how it started in the early 1900s. So there's some evidence that I could use. How immigrants used the contest to see who was the most patriotic. It goes on to say Takeru Kobayashi won 6 contests in a row. This got people excited. His skill introduced the idea of speed eating. And even he talked about and taught training techniques. So I could take that information and put it here. I'm not going to put it necessarily word for word. So for my first piece of evidence, we're talking about speed eating. I could say it began in the early 1900s, period. You can write this, or you can write something a little different if you'd like to. People tried to prove that they were more patriotic by eating the most. When they had competitions, they felt like if you ate the most, the fastest, you were more patriotic. Takeru Kobayashi won 6 straight contests and used his skills to help others learn. We'll go out of the box, that's okay. Learn and train for speed eating. You can see it, contests. All right, so I have 3 pretty good pieces of evidence from the text that prove my central idea that speed eating became more popular over time. And then I could use this as my objective summary. I could put in words like, for example, according to the article, and that would work. Now for number 7, I'm going to leave you on your own to do this one. Competitive eating can be a career. Well, I'm going to give you a little help here. When you look in the back of the article where it says behind the scenes, I see some good information here about how people have made it a career. So take a minute and find 2 or 3 pieces of evidence in your own words, write them in the box, that prove that competitive eating can be a career. When you finish with this one, You're going to turn over on the back, and you are going to go to the Edpuzzle that's called Integrate Information, and you're going to watch a video clip. I want you to think about the article and think about the video. I want you to tell me, what does mainly the article that we've been reading focus on about speed eating? What does the video clip focus on about speed eating? Give me 2 ways that they're different, 2 ways that they're similar, the article and video. Then I want you to go back into the video. I had to kind of rewind it, but I want you to figure out what is gastroparesis and what causes it. Put that right here in a complete sentence. And then what techniques from the video clip most enhanced your understanding of how the body reacts to competitive eating. So give me 1 or 2 ways that the video made it interesting for you to learn about what happens to your body. When you're finished with this, both sides, you will put this in your folder.